We are hopefully streaming. Who knows if we are? I don't know. Do you know? What's happening? What's going on? Anyone know? You know? What's happening? Welcome to another thing of Coffee Talk. The game where we talk to people and make them their coffee drinks. Welcome. It's Cozy Friday, Comfy Friday. I still don't know what we're calling this, but we're getting into it. Although first, I have to text the wife, because they'll get upset if I don't text them. Streaming if you want some coffee vibes, my love. And then I'm gonna put a heart emoji. They might be gaming though with their friends, so we'll see. But yeah, welcome back. Coffee time. I remember some bad shit was happening in the paper. That's about it. I know we didn't do the story. Did we? Cool. Yes, this is a new story, I think. What day is it? Let's see. If we go load. Oh, it's the... It is this day. Okay. We'll restart so that way we get the page. And it looks like we are going to have 4 customers today. It's a pretty busy house. Friday, October 2nd, 2020. Let's see. Yes! Gun laws. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. New Healthier Fury sedative might be available soon. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in school. I'm gonna guess we're going to get the video game one. We're gonna get Freya because she has nothing to do. Who's the video game one? Myrtle. That's her name. We're gonna get Myrtle. We're gonna get Freya. We're going to get the nurse, administrative guy, the hospital one. I forget his name. It starts with a G. And we'll see who our 4th person is. Oh, it might be... No, because that guy's at the festival. Never mind. Happily Ever After, After Ever After, Part 1. Oh, I always have to get used to, like, how reactive it is when it comes to, like, scrolling on the story. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But do I want to be with you, here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo in an infinite loop of this exact hour forever? Hell yeah, I do. That's probably the last time Romeo remembers having a really meaningful conversation with Juliet. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, dear readers. Just like any other story, this one also has a beginning, and it begins with an introduction. Romeo is a young man of 20. He comes from a quite conservative, but not yet out-of-touch family. In other words, they're just like almost every other family in the world. He hates the name his parents gave him, and he hates it even more knowing that his life is so far, is fulfilling all the cliches of his fictional namesakes. Falling in love with a girl named Juliet is really just the icing on the cliched cake. Juliet is a young woman of 20. She also comes from a quite conservative, but not yet out-of-touch family. In other words, they're also just like almost every other family in the world. She loves the name her parents gave her, although she hates the fact that her life so far is fulfilling half the cliches of her fictional namesakes. Falling in love with a boy named Romeo is unfortunate, but she has no plans to die stupidly over it. Both of them study at the same university, and they're definitely not the type of people who naturally choose to be friends. Fate, however, in the form of a hip young lecturer with an overenthusiasm for assigning group projects and an unfortunate sense of humor, is what brings them together. A simple group assignment is what introduces our young Romeo and Juliet to each other. Even after their first fated meeting, and the many, many more meetings required to finish the assignment, there's no sign that Romeo means anything more to Juliet than a friendly acquaintance she's spent a lot of time in the library with. Nor, honestly, does she mean that much more to him. In fact, after she made an ill-judged joke about the literary elephant in the room, she probably means significantly less. But as time goes on, and as the group assignments keep coming without the lecturer ever assigning new partners, Romeo and Juliet become closer. They both begin to see things in the other. Hello, Dad. How are you? We're just reading a fun little story here. Romeo and Juliet become closer. They both begin to see things in the other that they hadn't noticed before. Though for Romeo, that fact is rather frightening. How could I fall for somebody like her? And named Juliet, no less. I can't accept it. My mind's just playing tricks on me. Again and again, around and around, his thoughts chase themselves whenever he sees her. The day is Monday, and Romeo has a class he needs to attend. However, something is different. Normally a relatively anxious fellow, he finds going to a class requires a lot of willpower. Today, however, he finds himself hurrying to get there. He knows why, of course, but he refuses to admit it to himself quite yet. The first thing Romeo does when he opens the door is to look at a specific table, the table where Juliet always sits. To his unacknowledged disappointment, the table is empty. "Fuck," mutters Romeo under his breath. He doesn't curse because Juliet is not there, of course. Rather, he curses because noticing this was the first thing he did upon entering the room. After sitting in his usual place, Romeo reopens his book and begins reading. Every time someone opens the door, Romeo turns immediately to look and quietly whispers a curse. Again, he is not cursing because he is disappointed it is not Juliet who enters. He is cursing because he turned to look. A few minutes before the class begins, Juliet finally arrives, announcing herself and her friend with a braying laugh as she does so. That sound used to be one of the most annoying sounds in the world, at least as far as Romeo was concerned, but today it brings a small smile to his face. "Fuck," curses Romeo again after he realizes he just smiled at the sound. Is Romeo in love? He probably is, but he doesn't want to admit that. Falling in love with Juliet is dangerous, extremely dangerous. They come from completely different backgrounds, they have different skin colors, and they worship different gods. He has no problem with interracial relationships. Of course he doesn't. But he never expected it to happen to him. That simply will not do. "I need to talk to you." Romeo looks up. Juliet is standing over his table. Her jaw is set, but her eyes are worried, and he completely forgets all about his own problems. What's up?" he asks. "Can you keep a secret? It's really important." "Sure, I guess I can." "Good enough, because I really need someone to talk to." So Juliet sits down and begins telling her story to Romeo. She talks about the problems she's been facing over the past few months, how they affect her study, about how he's not the first person she talked to about this, on, and Romeo listens to every word. Eventually, Juliet stops talking and sits quietly. Romeo thinks that she looks somehow lighter than she did before she began talking. He doesn't know how to react to what she told him. He tries giving her some advice. Really stupid advice, he thinks as soon as he said it. But he believes it's probably much better than just listening and nodding and watching her walk away. He doesn't think he wants her to walk away from him. He thinks about this. One thing is for sure. Juliet trusts Romeo as a friend. They've shared a secret now. Even though Juliet has shared the same secret with others before him, this still makes Romeo happy. So damn happy. How pathetic am I being happy because someone I like came and told me she's not? Romeo thinks and then shakes his head like a dog shaking off water. After sharing everything she had wanted to share, Juliet starts talking about lighter topics. Soon they are joking freely, the dark mood of earlier almost completely dissipated. Just before Juliet leaves, Romeo asks her something. "Why did you tell me all that?" "Well, I don't really know. I think I can trust you, and you're one of those rare few people who can talk to people directly without sugarcoating everything. It's refreshing." She shrugs. "I guess that's why." What Juliet said is true, but Romeo finds it amusing that even though he normally speaks directly to everyone he knows, he can't do that with Juliet. He is not himself when she's around, or so he believes. After that conversation, Romeo falls even more helplessly in love with Juliet. Thanks, as someone who rarely falls so hard for anyone, but Juliet is driving him crazy. And the fact that she makes him feel the closest thing to love he's felt in years, yet a big wall of cultures, norms, and other societal traditions stands between them, hurts him even more. Anyway, as weeks go by, Jesus Christ, this is a long-ass story. As weeks go by, Juliet and Romeo become closer. They start telling each other stories more often. But all of these stories are limited to their courses, their friends, and anything at all besides their feelings for each other. She's not into me. She's just an extrovert. She's friendly with everyone, Romeo keeps thinking. And it's when he's thinking about that suddenly Juliet comes and sits at his table. So, you said you want to tell me something. It's true. He has already sent a message to Juliet, telling her he wants to talk about something. Oh, wow, diving straight in. It's nothing all that important, actually, says Romeo. Come on, it's not like you to be so indirect about things. What's wrong with you, boyo? Romeo actually called Juliet to talk about her attitude recently. She's been weird, at least in Romeo's eyes, and it feels like she's getting farther away, removing herself from many student activities she'd usually partake in. Juliet answers all his questions, all his thoughts and concerns about how she seems to be removing herself from all other side activities she manages to shrug off or easily explain. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm obsessing over every single thing she does, thinks Romeo, while a pit opens up in his gut at the thought. Is that all? Anything else you want to say? She questions him. Fair is fair, after all. Do you know that I used to like you? The words come out of Romeo's mouth out of the blue. He's horrified, even as he recognizes that it's a lie. He still likes her now. He doesn't even know why he decided to confess his feelings right at this random moment, never mind why he confessed with half a lie. It wasn't planned at all. But when he heard Juliet say anything else, well, it's definitely one thing Romeo has been planning to say to Juliet for the last few thousand eons, or as normal human measured time, since around 8 months ago. Juliet shows a flash of surprise and then says, No, I had no idea at all. Why? Why what? Why do you like me? Or did you like me? I mean, there must be a reason. Oh, of course there is. Romeo opens his mouth to tell her and pauses. He blinks slowly and closes his mouth again. Or not. I don't know, I think there is, but I'm not sure. Ugh, I'm sorry, I'm talking gibberish. Okay. Juliet does not respond to that. Romeo doesn't even dare to look at her directly, but he can see out of the corner of his eye that she looks dumbfounded. He takes a breath and opens his mouth again, hoping for a lightning strike, divine inspiration, or instant death. He isn't picky. Okay, I see you as a really strong person, okay? You have a big girly side, but you're also a really strong, independent person. Okay. I get the girly part, but what makes you think I'm strong? Well, just look at how you work with all of your assignments and organizations. I definitely could never deal with everything as well as you do. Ever. Oh, come on. Everybody has something they're good at. You can do things I can't. That's pretty normal, you know. I know, but still. I'm not sure. That's probably what attracts me to you the most. When he says that, Romeo tries looking at Juliet, just for a moment. He saw a twitch of a smile on her lips, but dared not even hope. He ascribes it to his imagination instead. So, what's next then? Asks Juliet. To be honest, I don't know. I said this because I can't keep hiding it forever. I needed to say it to you even though I know it's impossible for me to ask you out, considering all the differences between us. Juliet pauses. Oh, of course. You don't need to say anything, though. I just needed to get it out of my system. That's all I wanted to say. Well, okay then. I have something else to do. You don't have anything more to say, right? Yes, that's all. Juliet nods and says goodbye, then quickly walks away. After Juliet leaves, Romeo lets out a heavy sigh. Good work there. That's one hell of a lot of old baggage I just let go, and a whole hell of a lot of new baggage I replaced it with. Here's an interesting fact about our Romeo. During the whole conversation, he hadn't been able to keep himself from shaking. It's an old habit that he just can't let go of. To his relief, they'd been sitting during the whole conversation so he could hide his tremor. Still, even though he feels intense relief after telling Juliet about his feelings, his hands are still trembling. He has to wait a couple of minutes before he can walk away himself. My eyes keep doing that thing where they jump to the next line. Jesus, this story's taking forever. So now, after Romeo's long-awaited but ultimately useless confession, what's next for our Juliet and her Romeo? Funnily enough, neither she nor Romeo ever mention it again, at least not to each other. Romeo did eventually tell some of his friends about his feelings for Juliet, but what about Juliet? Romeo didn't know anything about how she was coping with this revelation. He expected that she'd probably told some of her friends, as he had told his. But that doesn't even matter, he tells himself. We're not meant for each other. We're not meant for each other anyway. Watching from the outside, nothing seems to change between them. They still talk about their classes, about their friends, about shows they've watched and books they've read. But they never ever mention again the time when Romeo revealed his feelings to Juliet. At first, Romeo had thought that confessing his feelings would mean letting go of a big boulder inside his heart. As it turned out, it's only transformed the boulder into a restless rock monster asking for more. Eventually, he realizes letting Juliet know about his feelings isn't enough. He needs to have her. He wants to hold her tight. He wants to stare into her eyes and tell her he loves her to Pluto and back. He wants to hear her say, "I love you too." He wants to kiss her. He wants to run away with her to a place where no one cares about their differences and just sees them as a cute couple in love. He wants to do all good things in life together with her, and more than anything on this earth, he simply wants her. The feeling is killing him. How could she be acting normally after that revelation? Does it mean his feelings mean nothing to her at all? The peak of, oh my god, this story. The peak of his emotions comes one day when our hero is falling asleep. Suddenly, his body is drenched in sweat, his heart beats too fast, and his thoughts only run to one thing, Juliet. He wants, no, nothing so prosaic. He needs Juliet. Is this gonna culminate in him killing Juliet? Because that's what this sounds like. It sounds like he's gonna murder this woman. He doesn't care about anything else. About the traditions, about their families, about anything. There's only one thing he needs to do tomorrow, and that is to confess his feelings, again, to Juliet. This time, however, he is going to ask her out. If she feels the same way, he will ask her to just give it a try and fight the world together. He resolves that he is going to take a leap of faith, and it will be the first thing he does the next time they meet. To be continued. Oh, God. I don't want to hear more about that. Anyways, welcome. Oh, it's you. Good evening, Mr. Bailey's. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. You gonna order anything? Or are you just gonna sit there? Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time. Just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts, or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? Dude, I run a fucking coffee shop. Of course I'm that observant. All I'm here for is listening to tea and serving it too. It's part of the job. I wrote this. I wrote this game. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well, because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading for me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm? Ha ha ha! The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers is always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now. Man. Now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. Fucking gross, dude. I'm just here to serve coffee. Don't say by the way after you say naked in front of me. No, Bailey's, no. I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate. With ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Okay, hot chocolate with what and what? Ginger and cinnamon. Cinnamon, ginger. Art time? No. No art. Here it is. Not bad. But you can do better. Fuck you! I made you the drink you asked for! Next time, try prioritizing the ingredients differently. Switch up the quantity some. Understood. Say, Porcelain, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Oh, I guess we learn about our barista now, unless the game suddenly allow me to choose how old I am and shit. Old enough to open a coffee shop? Oh, I'm an immortal being. I'm like a god, I'm gonna guess. I'm a god of coffee. The shop has always been here. Oh, man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. But that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder. What should I ask next? Oh, thank fuck someone else is here. Oh, no. Hello, everyone. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen. Because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company. Because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso, please. Yeah, no worries, bud. Here you go. I don't want to do this. You really need to have a rest, Freya. Just give me the damned espresso. Oh, what a mood. This is me in college. Except I couldn't drink espresso, but I fucking relate. Okay. This'll keep me from falling asleep. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice, but that also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just that. I'm going to my usual corner. Thanks to your coffee. I might make it through the night. Alright, bye, Freya. She looks horrible. Yeah, no shit. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this? No. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight, and this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Oh, is it gonna be what's-her-face? It is what's-her-face! This is awkward. Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. How... You first. No, you first. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? Also, I can't at all remember the voice I gave her, so this is gonna have to do. I'm good, yeah. Well, this is awkward. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Porcelain. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. What the fuck is a gingerbread coffee? I have a ginger latte. Is that gingerbread coffee? I don't know what gingerbread coffee is. I've never made it before. Well, I'm gonna guess it's coffee, milk, and ginger. I'm gonna guess that's what you mean. Let's do some monstrous latte art. Alright. That actually looks pretty okay. I'm gonna serve it as that. Here's your order. Thank you. I'm sorry, but this is not what I ordered. Sorry? It's a good coffee, though. Well, sorry, I don't have the recipe for a gingerbread coffee. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment. Because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. It went well in the end? It kinda did. They paid me on time, at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Till my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Porcelain, who's standing right in front of us. Not even Porcelain. Well, I'm fucking checking out. See you later. Okay. So, there's this girl. Oh, no! Okay, is it there's this girl, as in he's actually talking about her, but he's doing it in a roundabout way? Or is it there's this girl, as in he's already moved on? I'm gonna guess the first, but you never know. So, there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years. I fucking wrote this game with my own two goddamn hands. But I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? Or knowing that, chances are, we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Baileys. I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see? I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I'd put on a lot of masks, just to hide the feeling I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. Are you gonna move? I'm like, is anyone gonna move to the middle seat here? Are we gonna get a roundabout, like, everything's gonna be okay for them thing, or not? What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week. Including that supermodel? You knew? That girl in the corner told me. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool? What? He said a lot of things I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know? Attitude-wise. You get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. What? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's an apply-all saying, but okay. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you, yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But you made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys. I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family. And I know why that's very important to you. But Freya said something that kind of hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family. When I actually want to do that anyway. For myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. The full saying, if we're doing the saying thing and putting a blanket statement, the saying is blood of the coven is thicker than water of the womb. You know, so it actually means opposite of what people think they're saying, but whatever, I'm just the barista. I'm just not paying attention to this conversation. Don't mind me just wiping down the counter. What should we do? Lua. Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do, after all. But you'll lose your immortality. Hello, my love. Hi, gorgeous. How are you doing today? Let me catch you up on the drama. They're talking to each other. Bailey's currently isn't working. Sorry I'm late. We were in an annoying dungeon. No worries. I've told you. I never expect you to be here. You're doing good? That's good. How are you? I'm doing good, thanks. A bit tired, but doing good. Bailey's is like, fuck it, I'm leaving my family anyways. So, like, if I'm leaving my family anyways, we might as well, like, stay together. And Lua has concerns. And also, I'm not supposed to be listening in on this conversation. But I am. Anyways, you're caught up. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. Yeah, exactly right. You'll live a long time. But you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. Made me a better person. So, you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. I just need you! And then the all audience goes, aww! You know. Sorry, I got a text. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. God damn it, I was so close! I was so close! I was so fucking close! Ugh! The one time I predict something, I wonder what text? I hate you. I'm kidding, I love you. Bailey's. I believe in you. Oh! 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 Hey! Love of my life, trophy earned. Finished Lua and Bailey's arc. Oh, so that's... Aw, thank you, darling. You make my life worth living. Yay, but one of them moved over chairs! Finally! Lua. Bailey's. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. So, what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. As do you. Aw, shush. See, this is another reason why I don't have face cam, so people can't see how red I get. Oh. Oh, she's gonna talk to her parents? And I want you to come with me. Never. Aw. Cute. What? That's so sudden. Dude, you've been dating for 10 years. Nothing's sudden anymore. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just... I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races? They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay. This could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it, and anything else later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. You guys have been dating for 10 years, and you're only now just starting to trust him? Wow, I must be such a lesbian then, because it was like, what, maybe a month after starting to talk with my now girlfriend that I was like, yeah, I can trust this person. Do people not trust people before they start dating each other? Is this a straight people thing? Anyways, Lua, thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Woo! Girl! She's like, you're mine and I'm reminding you of that information. Thank you. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Is your roommate the techie? To be fair, they're not like hundreds of years old. Wouldn't time frames be longer to them? I don't know how long succubi live in this universe. Elves are immortal, but I don't know how long she would live, so I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But is Aqua her roommate? Because Aqua's going on a long weekend getaway with Myrtle this weekend. I think the pieces, I'm connecting the dots. You didn't connect shit. I've connected them. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Porcelain. Sup? Yeah? We're leaving. Okay, you didn't have to tell me that. I'm not even paying attention to this conversation. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. And we never see them again. Goodbye, Lua and Bailey. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. Oh yeah, also Freya hasn't had a good night's sleep. She's trying to knock out her draft before the deadline. She had a meeting with writers' friends, and they give a shit ton of feedback to her. So she's been in the corner working on her draft this entire time. I forgot to mention that. You're caught up with Freya. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... who is this? Oh! Hey, guy! Oh, we need to figure out that ginger drink real quick, huh? Why does it say question mark? This is obviously... Gala. This is obviously Gala. He's the only werewolf that comes here. Whoa. Freya, get over here. This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me. He must have his reason for coming here. Oh my god, y'all are fucking idiots. Well, I guess we're making a shit ton of drinks trying to find the right combo. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something calm you down, maybe? Tea. Ginger. Let's do lemon. Try this. Here's your... Yeah? Okay, that wasn't the right combo. Sorry, Gala. What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink? 100%. Well, whoever he is. This place survived. Dude, he just sat at the counter. He didn't tear up shit. He sat at the counter and screamed in our face. Listen, that's your average, like, Tuesday here. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See you. How the fuck did no one but me realize that was Gala? Lemony Snippet, a fortunate tale in a cup. Hey. That looks like milk, tea, and honey. Or not tea. Lemon and honey. Saturday, October 3rd, 2020. Weird Stein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020 do and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with buyer regarding immigration. Alright, let's continue our Romeo and Juliet story. Happily ever after, ever after, ever after, part 2. It doesn't happen the next time Romeo and Juliet meet. When Romeo sees her, he knows something isn't right. After that, each time he sees her, he feels uncomfortable, almost afraid. Oh yeah, this guy's gonna confess he likes this girl. It's fine. Our hero isn't scared of much, but he can't explain how she makes him feel. As though she's surrounded by a fierce, powerful aura that keeps him from approaching. Ah, Jesus. It takes a few days for whatever it is to fade. When that sense of danger finally eases up, Romeo finds he has the courage to approach her. Cunningly, he waits until the end of the night class when both of them are ready to go home. Hey, Jules, are you heading back? Let me drive you home. No, it's fine. I'll just call an Uber. I have something I need to tell you, though. Her expression quickly changes to one Romeo's never seen before, or never before seen. An uncomfortable-looking mixture between happy, sad, and angry. He finds he doesn't know what to call it. She peers at him. What's it about? It's about, you know, the thing I told you a few months ago. The slightest smile he saw when he first confessed his feelings returned to her face. Okay, let's go for a drive. I know a good place to talk. Juliet directs Romeo sporadically, and they chat normally to fill the intervening time until they reach what she reveals to be their destination. A large, dark, empty park. This guy's absolutely gonna fucking murder her. Huh. I didn't know there was a park around here. What if she murders him? That would be interesting. You know nothing, Romeo. Hey, what? You said you don't read or watch Game of Thrones. She side-eyes him. It's all over the internet, my dude. Good point. Well made. Our heroes climb over the locked gate and meander... Wait, they lock up parks? How the fuck do you lock up a park? Like, here, parks are just open grass spaces. You don't really lock up a park. Like, you're not supposed to be in the park at night, but, like, I don't think anyone's gonna get mad at you for being in the park at night. Your area doesn't lock up? No! There's, like, no fence or nothing. Like, there's times you're not supposed to be in the park, but no one really enforces that. Your parks lock up? They, like, gate your parks and, like, put a chain on them? A lot of city parks here lock up? That's insane. Big fence all around. See, we don't have fences around our parks. Like, that is insane to me. Where else are you supposed to hang out with your group of friends when you're like 16 and it's 8 p.m. on a Saturday night and you got nothing else to do? You go to the park when it's pitch black. Anyways, our heroes climb over the locked gate and meander slowly along the paths until they find a bench, and an unspoken decision has them both sit down at the same time. By this point, it's close to midnight. Some are just grass fields, others have stuff inside like water features, woodland, council stuff. But they still lock them up? What are you gonna do? I mean, it's an anti-homeless measure. That's what it is. That's why they lock parks up. Hi, let's talk about this. It's anti-homeless architecture. I mean, like, I have cities where, like, they have benches that you lean on instead of, like, actually sit on, so that way people can't sleep on the bench. Or, like, they put armrests, like, right in the middle. That's the more fancy ones. The ones that are just grass fields has playgrounds and no fences. True. Yeah, sadly. Like, let people who don't have homes sleep in, like, protected places. Anyways, it's close to midnight. The drive hadn't been long, and he'd driven slower than usual to stretch out their time together. The sky is bright with stars, while the full moon hangs heavy on the horizon. A warm and gentle breeze brings with it the scent of wet earth and green, growing things, and far-distant clouds tease them with the ideas of rain before morning. It is, Romeo feels, perfect, as though God had created it especially for them in this moment. Do not get me started on leaning benches with armrests in the middle or spikes. Goddamn spikes. Yeah, it sucks. It's stupid. It's so dumb. Anyways, this is Cozy Friday. We should get back to the cozy. So, says Juliet, lowering her gaze from the milky splash of stars above them to meet his eyes. Wait, people can see stars in their parks? Insane. What do you want? What do you want to talk to me about? And Romeo thinks, what the hell? And jumps right in. I told you I liked you. Do you remember? What? Why are you babying me? What? Why am I getting babed at? Listen, there's too much light pollution in my city. We can't see stars if you're in a park. No way, no how. It's just black. It's just black sky. You live in a small town. How do you not see stars? Well, we, like, see stars, like, the odd one. But you can't, like, it's not, like, cool. You don't get, like, a splash of stars. You see, like, a handful of them, but not like if you go out into the middle of buttfuck nowhere and, like, actually stargaze. My town also isn't that small, babe. But no, there's too much light pollution. I told you I liked you. Do you remember? Yes. It was a lie. That's always gonna be different, though. True. My darling, it is to me. True. Fair. Fair, fair. I told you I like you. Do you remember? Yes, it was a lie. Her eyes narrow. What do you mean? Oh, careful, dear Romeo. You should not play with a woman's heart. I still like you. I never stopped liking you. And every day I like you more, and I don't think I can go another way without telling you how another day without telling you how I feel. Another way I could definitely go, but day, absolutely not. You've seen my city. It's bigger. True. You do live in a larger city than mine. I gotta be delicate. Oh my god, come on. Oh, I know. Oh, no, sorry, that was her saying it. Oh, I know. His jaw snaps shut and he blinks rapidly. This is not what he thought she would say. Yeah, and yet there's still fuck all. F all, yeah. What? Okay, sorry, I'll get back to it. No worries. What? Isn't that obvious? No, but it was kind of easy to guess. Ah, okay. So, yeah, there's that. And? You know, when I first told you how I felt, I thought it would help me clear my head. I wanted it to. But since then, it's haunted me. Why did I want that? I think of you and I want to see you. I see you and I want to talk to you. He continues, laying bare all the things he's been thinking of these past few weeks, culminating in an impassioned plea. I know it probably won't end well, but I want to be with you. I want us to try. Juliet shakes his hand and takes his hand, not shakes his hand. Juliet takes his hand and squeezes it, feels the tremble in his fingers and says nothing about it. Romeo, I like you, she begins, and his heart near bursts. I like you a lot, and not only as a friend. But you know that, with our backgrounds and our families, it's impossible for us to be together. Oh yeah, they're interracial, by the way. Fun fact. I know that, Juliet. I know. But I really like spending time with you. Whenever I talk to you, I feel so happy and so scared. Why would you feel scared? Because I don't want to say anything that'll make you think less of me. I want to look perfect in front of you, even though we're... I want to look perfect in front of you, even though whenever we're together, it feels like I can only show all of my imperfections. My brain cannot fathom that sentence for some reason. Hey, nobody's perfect. They sit quietly for a moment, still holding hands. Romeo stares at their intertwined fingers, while Juliet watches the breeze ripple through the trees. It still feels weird, our heroine muses, almost to herself. You told me that you liked me, and I thought, it can never work. And then you said the same, and I was disappointed somehow. And now here you are telling me to forget about the rules, and I'm the one saying they're important. Oh, tell me about it. I don't even know where this is all coming from. You don't like what I like, and I don't like what you like, and please don't get me started on the fact that your favorite book is the single worst thing I've ever read. Huh? You mean The Secret? Yes! Oh, God, please, let's not talk about it now, okay? She tilts her head back and laughs, and Romeo remembers that he used to hate that sound a long time ago. Okay, let's not talk about it. But... Oh, no, that's her saying it. Shit. I would never say that about your books. If you said that about my favorite read, I mean, I wouldn't break up with you, but my feelings would be hurt. If you said it was the worst thing you've ever read, I would be hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not a deal breaker, but okay, let's not talk about it. But if you know that a relationship won't go well, why do you keep telling me how you feel? Why don't you just try to forget me? Exactly, I would never, even if I didn't like it. Well, don't lie to me, though. Again, not a deal breaker if you don't like it, but... you know. I've tried, he sighs, squeezing her hand gently. But every conversation with you is enough to make me remember that you mean so much to me. You don't listen to explosions in the sky, but you're what I think of whenever I do. You don't play video games as much as me, but you on my team is what I want the most whenever I play a multiplayer game. We pray to different gods, but your face is the one that appears whenever I pray for a good future. Oh my god, this guy's laying it on thick. I won't lie, I just won't say it's the most dog shit, horrible waste of my time. Fair enough. Okay, babe. Alright. Juliet doesn't say anything. She just looks into his eyes while listening to everything he's been keeping in his head and his heart for a long time. I don't know who's fucking saying this, so we'll figure it out. Before this, that's basically what he said. It's true, that is what he said. Before this, I always thought that when I fell in love with someone, it would be a person that I'd want to grow old with. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But do I want to be with you, here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo, in an infinite loop of this exact hour, forever? Hell yeah, I do. Neither Romeo nor Juliet speak for some time after that. They just keep staring at each other. They don't know what it is, but they surely feel something strange, something magical is happening between them now. A delicate thing which twists in the air around them, young and oh so fragile. Do you love me? Juliet asks quietly. I'm not sure, Romeo answers. But if it's not love, then I don't know what is. But if it is love, why don't you want to grow old with me? Because it is just love. You're such a weirdo. I don't know why I ever fell in love with you, says Juliet. Right at that moment, Romeo feels joy in his heart, a tsunami of happiness sweeping through his body, destroying all the baggage that has been messing with his head and heart for so many months. But then reality hits as suddenly as the joy. Everything happens in a single instant. It's just one moment. Romeo feels the greatest happiness and the greatest sadness he's ever felt in his life. Hey, I might not be worth you sacrificing everything, especially your family. But if love is really that special, then maybe it will give us another chance to be together, even though maybe it can only happen in another life, when we are both cats, said Romeo. Oh, you see? It's all coming back round together to the cat story. Did you just quote Vanilla Sky at me? I can't believe you did that. That's hilarious that you said that. You know I hate that movie. It's a great movie. How the hell did I manage to fall in love with you again? Both of them start to laugh together, continuing until all the laughter drains into simple smiles. A simple, beautiful curve on their lips that shows a deeper meaning, only for the two of them. "I love you," says Romeo. "I love you too, I guess," answers Juliet. They sit closer now while holding hands. Juliet puts her head on Romeo's shoulder. "Is it worth it?" she asks. "For now, right at this moment, it's totally worth it. But whether that feeling will last as time goes by, as more people find out about it, I don't know." What? This guy is really like, "Hey, I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. When I pray to God and I'm like, 'Hey, God, can you give me a better future?' You know what they share back with me? Just a picture of your face." Yeah, this guy's like, "I don't know if you're really worth it or not." What the fuck, man? Listen, you're all or nothing, my dude. Come on. Ugh. Kids these days. God, I sound like I'm 80. Juliet sighs quietly. Life sucks sometimes. Life sucks most of the time. That's why I want to make this moment last forever. If that's even possible. It's possible, if we believe it. Is that what that weird book taught you? Laughs Romeo. Shut up, Juliet answers and pinches his hand. They stay silent again for a while. Hey, kiss me. The words come from Juliet. Romeo doesn't really know how to react to that. Why? He asks. Fucking this dude's fumbling so bad. A girl asks to kiss you or tells you to kiss her and you don't go for it? Fucking dude's fumbling. This idiot. This idiot's fucking striking out. He's missing the ball every single time, man. He's whiffing it. Come on. Oh my god. Fucking idiot. What an idiot. I've heard people say that a kiss is a magical thing. It can stop time or take you to the future in an instant. Our cities are the same size-ish. Landmass makes things look so different. I don't know why she's with him, for real. I don't know why either. And yeah, our cities are roughly the same size. Mine just has some more space than yours. But population-wise, yeah, we're almost the same. Blah blah blah. I've heard that story. I always thought it was silly, though. The situation we're stuck in is pretty silly, too, you know. Good point, he allows. Well made. So. They stare at each other. God, this is awful. As they lean in, they close their eyes. When their lips touch for the... I'm in shock. Babe, you forget your city, or like... Scotland is way more densely packed than Canada is. Like, I think... You did your research, though. Damn, stalker. To be fair, my dad asked. But, like... Europe is, like, stacked on top of each other. Canada, not so much. Like, I think for every square kilometer, like, you could fit about, or, like, 6 people could fit into every square kilometer or something. Yeah, I don't know. You know the saying. Anyways, let's get back to these kids kissing. They stare at each other. They lean in. They close their eyes. Whoa! Army Jindru, trophy earned. Listen to all the songs. Cool. When their lips touch for the first time, it's the strangest sensation either of them has ever felt. Oh, that was a trophy, by the way. Everything feels so magical. It feels as if time has stopped, only for them. As if they're in an infinite loop of that exact moment. To be continued. I don't want to fucking read about these kids. God damn. Welcome. I hate your story about these children, Freya. Good evening, Freya. Oh. Hi. When was the last time you slept? I still sleep like a normal person, you know. I slept for 6 hours. Last night? No, I've slept for 6 hours this week. She's done for? Oh, absolutely. She's burnt. That's not healthy. Get some rest. Really. I can rest when it's done. Same. Oh, babe. Babe, no! You need to go sleep. That's stupid. Oh, shut up. Not same. So, what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I need to make sure I don't look like a dead woman walking. And after that, I'll continue writing. Freya. No. Well, you know where the bathroom is. Wow, what an enlightening conversation we just had. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird. I don't remember paying for any of these drinks. Coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. Yeah, because I'm a coffee god, and it turns out this is like... That's how I fund this thing, is I just materialize money. What if that's actually the twist? I'm a god of coffee. That would be hilarious. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But... See? There's a customer coming right now. That's a very, very normal thing to do in a coffee shop, Freya. Yeah, I think, like, it's though not buying for anything. Like, even I know if I'm on a road trip and we stop in at a gas station just to use the washroom, like, you call it now? Yeah. Like, I feel bad, so I have to buy something because I use their facilities. I totally understand Freya's concern. Maybe Freya's part Canadian. So, don't worry about me. If you're friends with the owner. True. Fair enough. What the? Rachel? Yeah, Rachel's here. Why is that a concern? What's going on? What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella. Just to get into an argument with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, Porcelain, a cafe latte, please. Fucking do I know how the fuck to make that? Is that on my thing? Yeah, coffee, milk. Yeah, I can do that for you. Coffee, milk. Second latte art of the night. Milk, coffee? Yeah. No, it's coffee, milk. Coffee, milk, babe. We're gonna do the edge. Then... Oh. I fucked it up. Nah, it's fine. We can save this. Damn, I'm sorry. No, you're good. You're good. It wasn't you. It was me who fucked up myself. It's fine. We're gonna go down here. That looks good. Hold up. I need to take a fucking screenshot of that. No. Leaf. I did. I made a leaf. Serve. That's probably the best design I've done so far. You like that one? Hell yeah. Your cafe latte's ready. Thanks. Or flame. True. How did he manage to get backstage? Oops, Caps. No, you're good. He told security he was my father. And he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told them to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came, and I don't know why he hates him so much, because his name is literally Morris Lester, you fucking idiot. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowd. Did the concert go well, at least? Oh, yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually, no one pays much attention to whoever's on first. But there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So, you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After-show press conference. Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini-conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you. But your managers probably worked some of his influence, too. So, why are you here? 'Cause it's a coffee shop and you were just complaining that no one else was here? Stop driving away my customers, Freya! Ugh. Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? She's 18. It's fine. I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. Huh. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name. But I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? Oh, Freya's gonna tell the stories, and then Rachel's gonna go, like, easier on her dad, and, like, maybe we should change management, and you can be my manager in the meantime, Dad, because it turns out this guy, his name is Morris Lester. Anyways, he knows how to party. That's good, then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. Hello, hey Ash, how are you doing? Welcome to Cozy Friday. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially, I'm here to cause chaos? Oh, fucking go ahead. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties. But inviting an underage person to his party? That might be a step too far. Welcome, huh? Oh, it's Hendry. Oh! Yo, hey Nate, what's up? Yay, permission to cause chaos. Yeah, of course. Oh, Hendry's so cute in his cat form. I like how it has Hendry with a question mark, but yet we couldn't fucking figure out Gala in his werewolf form. Are they on about underage, or are they on about drinking age? They are. I would die for Hendry. Aw. Yeah, so typically, in the majority of the states, drinking age is 21. Here in Canada, and I think also in the States, it varies between province/state. Like where I live, you can drink at 18. Majority of places in Canada, it's 19. Some places, it's 21. And I think in majority of the states, it's 21. But there are some places that allow 18 and 19. What the hell? Oh no. Dad! What? Rachel? Is that Mr. Hendry? Yes! Dad! What happened? Porcelain, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk! Here you can drink at 16 with a meal in public if an adult pays, and 18 for everything else. That's insane. Milk, milk, milk. Can I do latte art with the milk? No. Cats can't have milk. I thought in moderation they could. Rachel. Let's see. Birthday, 29th of February. Contact Rachel at x.com for business inquiries. My self-summary. Hi there, I'm Rachel Florencia. You might have seen me on your screen singing, dancing, or modeling. Working on a new album, especially for you right now. Alberta and Quebec, it's 18. Everywhere else, I'm pretty sure it's 19. Down under where I'm at, it's 18 all around. They can't digest the lactose. Cats should not have milk. Well, cats and I have something in common. Favorite things, I love my family, cats, milk, and you. What I'm doing with my life. I've been dancing, singing, and trying to achieve my dreams since I was 13, and I'm not stopping now. And Hendry. Favorite things, family and music. What I'm trying to do with my life. Trying to be a better father while running a record store. Cute. Here. Milk. You want to get a cat? Totally understandable. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. You can buy cat-safe milk that has a little bit of the real thing, though, just not enough to cause an upset stomach. Interesting. Can somebody please call me an ambulance? Or, that's not what she said. Cat, she does taste the difference, though. Yeah, he absolutely would, that fucking royal majesty. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? Okay. Let me call them. Cats are great, Ash. Thank you. That's totally not how I should have said that. That's alright, though. He is royal. He is. Where are they? On the way. Hang on, Pops. What? He's just chilling. Why is this a concern? This is taking forever. There they are. Finally. We're going. Okay, bye. Well, that was fun. Whew, boy. That was really something, huh? He has a black eye. Yeah, but he's fine. You don't need to go to the hospital for a black eye. It's fine. Your manager clearly punched him. Not my manager, Rachel's manager. I'll manage myself at this coffee shop, thank you very much. But listen, it's a black eye. You don't need to go to the hospital for a black eye. You just put ice on it. You're fine. Wow, that sounded like the most American thing I've ever said. Yeah. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Haha! Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? Unless you break your orbital socket. True. If you break your orbital socket, you do need to go to the hospital. Because sometimes you need to reset it. A lot of times, I don't think they can do anything if you break your orbital socket, though. Like, you just gotta wait for the bone to fix itself. Fun fact! Apparently, when I was a baby, I rolled off of a bed. And I broke my collarbone. I did not know this, because I have no memory of it. And so anyways, they take they like, my parents take me into the doctors. And the doctors, that's ribs, no? What, your collarbone? Or ribs they can't do anything for. Ribs they also, I don't think, can do anything for. They can reset them, but you gotta wait for them to heal. If you have a black eye, it means you got head trauma, which means you should probably go to the hospital if you have a black eye. You know, this stream can be very educational. Good life-saving stuff here we learn on this stream. Anyways, my parents took me into the doctor, and the doctor just looked at it and went, yeah, it'll heal. Like, didn't set it or anything, didn't put me in, like, having to wear a sling or, like, a cast or something, because, like, if I were to break my collarbone now, I wouldn't be able to move my arm because, like, it could shift. Nah, as a baby, fuck it, it'll heal. And so now one of my collarbones sticks out, and the other one doesn't. It's a fun time. Anyways, so I kind of understand them. I hope Hendry's alright. Me too. Don't die from head trauma when it's prevented by going to the hospital. The more you know. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic. But I need to continue writing. Take your time and place, then. Will do. And, speaking of time and place, that is gonna be it for us, probably, here today. Those stories were fucking long, so we didn't get through as many days as we usually do. But next day on Sunday, October 14th, what do we have in store? What? So just on that one day I couldn't save my game. Alright, fair enough. So, that is gonna be it for this Cozy Friday. No, you're helping me clean. Listen, just start the stream from the beginning. You got like an hour you need to get through. But good luck on your cleaning. If you are enjoying Coffee Talk, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and click the notification icon to know whenever I go live. If you like the video, please give it a like, and if you can, donate. Although there is a bunch of other people who need your donations more than I do. Schedule-wise, this is going to be it for this weekend. Because tomorrow I am hanging out with the wife, so can't stream. Sunday is always a day that's a bit up in the air. Maybe we stream, maybe we don't. Usually we do stream, or we don't stream though. We don't stream on Sundays. I kind of like having 2 days off of not streaming. But if for some reason I get a random energy burst, we're going to be streaming. We will be back Monday with Embracing the Dark Urge in Baldur's Gate 3. And then, as far as I'm aware, next week is our usual schedule where we stream Monday. We got shit on Sunday to do. That too. We do have shit on Sunday to do. I got D&D on Sunday. Baldur's Gate 3 will be streaming from Monday to Wednesday. Thursday is my day off. And if you're looking for more Coffee Talk, we will be back next Friday with it. So, thank y'all so much for watching. I love you, as always.